Rise and shine, you beautiful souls, rise to shine. Finally getting a second to do this video. I had to take them outside and run them crazy real quick so they can just calm down, because I try to do this video probably like 4 times. And when I tell you, it was just so much chaos. Like, I got 2 right here in my lap, then I got the 2 boys back there. So it's been a little, little hectic this morning. But got them outside, ran them ragged, then so it calmed them down. So it's working out pretty good so far. So I'm gonna try to focus on this video. If you're watching this from TikTok, hit that follow button, hit that like button. If you're watching this from YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It truly would be appreciated. I appreciate all the support that I've been getting. Love, peace, and light to the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. At 33, I realized that I still don't have all the knowledge to be a man. Learning as I go, and I want to share a little story with y'all. Growing up, getting to this point, and I realized how much bad advice is out here. Well, they was asleep. Well, they was asleep, but somebody knocked on the door, and had to go take care of some business real quick because they got us switching rooms or whatever. But woke them straight up, so hopefully I can still get this video done real quick, focus on this. But so between 7 and 9, I can't remember the actual number that this particular day took place on, but it was in that range. I actually watched my father pack his things and move out. I can remember it like it was yesterday. We outside playing, and a red 2-door, it was, family friendly, and it wasn't no type of sports car or anything like that. Excuse me. Yeah, it was family friendly, and I remember, the door swinging open and my father coming to walk towards the house. So we had a big, nice sized driveway. It was probably like a good 3 cars comfortably can fit in there. So this lady got out the driver's side and she popped the trunk. So father come past, and he do the little, when if you got a kid, well, usually you do it to a son, but you'll take your hand and rub their head or whatever. So like fluff their hair up, like how they do in the movies or whatever. So did that to me. What's going on, little man? And he walks in the house. So I remember walking behind him and watching him start to pack his things. So him and mom, they not saying too much or nothing to each other. So they their arguments and things like that, they never really did in front of us. They was pretty good, at hiding things from us. But yeah, so he began to pack the stuff up, and I remember going back outside onto the porch, and their window was actually like low enough. Well, it was low. It was like on the porch level. So if you stand in front of it and they roll their blinds up, you can see probably like from the shins up. And if you taller than that, you'll be your head. They'll just see your body. So, he packing his things up and he's walking them to the car. So I remember sitting there just wondering like what is actually happening, and I didn't know the long-term effects it would have on me as I got older. He got everything he wanted, put it in the car, and he pulled off. Nobody was really like traumatized or crying or trying to figure out why, as far as like my brothers and sisters. Mom wasn't, she didn't look like she was crying. Maybe she was doing a good job hiding it, but yeah, he leaves, and life continued to go on. So I told that little story to say all the mistakes I made, I know a lot of them could have been avoided if, you know, I did have my father around. Now, he was around, you know, as I got older and was in the streets, but, and as far as me being in the streets, I wasn't in the streets like my brothers was in the streets. I think my two older brothers really took after him. My pop sold drugs at one point in time, so God rest his soul. But my two older brothers, I feel like they really took on that lifestyle as far as like selling drugs and, you know, being in the streets. I was in the streets, but I was more into sports, and me and my friends, we was doing other stuff, getting into a whole bunch of other stuff other than selling drugs. I mean, of course, we ain't gonna get into all that. But anyway, yeah, so I didn't know the long-term effects it would have on me as far as the decisions I was making in life, dealing with women, knowing when and when not to do something, the guidance that we really overlook the guidance that we need as far as growing as human beings, as young men. And at 33, it hit me hard that I knew it was like a tough pill to swallow to know that you are got some ways to go as far as maturity. I told this story multiple times on different videos about having a daughter, and my daughter's 16 now. I don't have any biological kids, but my daughter, I met her at 9 months. Me and her mom dated probably like a month before I actually met her. And we dated for a whole year and some change, and then, you know, it fell apart. But me as a man at that particular time, you know, I just felt like, you know, she didn't choose this particular life as far as me coming in her life. So I stuck around even after, you know, me and her mom broke up. So now, 16 years later, she is just as crazy as she want to be. But yeah, so I'm sorry, I just started laughing because she got a lot. She into so much band and softball and stuff. So we got a lot going on. But anyway, as far as my daughter, I feel like it was way easier raising her than it would be to raise a man, because us men, believe it or not, you know, it's the balance of feminine and your feminine energy and your masculine energy, or vice versa. If you want to put the masculine energy first, then your feminine. But you have to be able to balance it. And if you turn around and you say, well, Gio, men shouldn't be feminine. Well, if your child bumps their knee or scrape their arm or whatever the case may be, and they say, Daddy, can you kiss my boo-boo? And once you do that, they be like, it just, all of a sudden, everything is better. What do you call that? Nurturing. You can't do that without your feminine energy. So yes, us as men, we supposed to operate out of the masculine energy more, but you also is gonna need that feminine energy. And it's like discipline, masculine. You know, when you punish and whoopings and all that good stuff, that takes masculine energy. Yeah, so it's been way, way, way easier to raise her. And big shout out to her mom, because her mom she does her thing. And we also had her grandmother too. So, you know, all three of us pitching in, and my baby's a well-rounded person. And, you know, as time goes on, we instill them values and morals and all that good stuff in her so that she could continue, you know, to grow as a person before she really hits the real world. She's in the 11th grade right now. So, but, time is flying. But yes, it is crazy because I just had to run out to handle something, you know, at the knock on the door to woke the dogs up and all that. And I walked right into a conversation of the person behind the desk and this older lady and they was talking about social media raising our kids, and they said how social media is ruining them and it's messing up their mentalities, and it kind of went straight in. And when I was walking off, I was like, I'm finna put this in a video. It's like everything happened for a reason, right? I'm not sure what's going on in the world right now, but I just see a lot of misguided young kids. Watch what you allowing your kids to indulge in, what they're listening to, what they're watching. That stuff is brainwashing them. Be a positive role model. Tell them that they shouldn't be doing this. You know, don't follow my footsteps. If you in the hood, that young man that want to hang out with y'all, don't allow him to. Make sure they going to school, even though we know what school doing to our kids. But a lot of us ain't homeschooled either, so it's like, what can you do? You feel me? But anyway, make sure they doing the right things in life that's going to help them progress in the right direction. I hope this video helps somebody. If you made it to the end, I truly appreciate it. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that post notification bell, and I'll see y'all in the next one.